first semi-final coming up here in the cup competition. It's Fiji versus South Africa. And Fiji lead, win 35 wins to 21 in the series. There's been 2 draws. You have to go back to Fiji's last win, which was 24-19. You have to go back to actually Wellington in 2014 when South Africa beat Fiji in the cup final, semi-cup final, I should say. Well, Ben Ryan, he has an abundance of riches and pace, and you can just see in Samisoni Viriviri what an outstanding player he is. The side is captained by Osia Kalini-Sao, wearing the number 7 jersey. For South Africa, coach Neil Powell selects the same starting lineup that took the field against Australia. Horn, Smith and Brown are a hard, uncompromising set of forwards, but in the backs, the Blitzbokker have steppers, passers and try scorers with winger Siabelo Senatla, who's bagged 34 tries this season. Fiji have been very dominant against Samoa, Belgium, Canada and England on their route. That tight affair with England in that quarter-final, full of edge, full of passion. And South Africa, well, let's just have a wee rundown on their run through to this semi-final, beating Argentina, Japan, France and Australia in the process. Just the 2 points separating South Africa and Australia in that cup quarter. I'm Scott Hastings, alongside me is Sean Maloney from Australia, and folks around the world, you'll recognise Sean's voice from Fox Sports.
Scott Hastings, you've done this tournament a ton of times, but this, the 40th year of the Hong Kong Sevens, as we get a look at how these teams are travelling, it's just something else altogether, isn't it?
Now a final to come for either of these teams. Of course, South Africa leading the HSBC 7's World Series. And a great tape from the Fijians will set up an attacking platform. Frankie Horn got his hands in there, managed to rip the ball back. Branko de Pria. And look at the Fijians. They flood the contact area. Semi Kunitani takes the ball away, gets the support of Coutinho. Coutinho up to the 10-yard line. Fiji, well, they've spilt the ball. Senatla comes back with it. Frankie Horn, who originally dislodged the ball from the first attack, brings some... oh, he's just gone down in the ball, so given away. Look at the pace into this game already. Kalina-Sao to Pio Tuai. I love the way he just steps and his long-range gait. Clearing the ball there. Little pop pass into Samisoni Viriviri. And Viriviri, well, a litany of penalties and mistakes in this opening couple of minutes.
That's a real feature, though, of the Blitzbokkers game. At the breakdown, they are so hard to shift. You need support runners right on the backside, or else they're going to pounce and they're going to force turnovers.
And Sean, an indication of the structured way that South Africa play the game. They're quite happy to go down the touchlines, and you just wouldn't see Fiji do that at all. They are an incredible outfit. And speaking to Ben Ryan the other day at the 40th anniversary dinner, I mean, he was just full of excitement for this team more than anything else. And what he did mention to me was, if Fiji can keep their heads in this environment, and they were tested to the limit in that quarter-final against England.
That was one of the games of the tournament, no doubt about that, Fiji v England. And we're going to get similar right here, I think, Scott Hastings.
Carl Brown jumped a mile for that ball. Branko de Pria, he's tackled by Tuai on that halfway line. Tuai is the tackler. He had first rights to claim the ball, and Kunitani goes in. Kunitani steps out the tackle of Frankie Horn, the captain of this team. Tuai just steps. Oh, magical from Fiji, and the first try is from Jerry Tuai, who escapes the clutches of South Africa.
Are you kidding me? How did he bring that in? How did he keep his feet? Oh, the Fijian fans are thrilled. The pop ball, juggle, tap. Can I stay upright? coming across was Zapria, couldn't get a handle. The Tutsis are going left, right, up and down, and somehow the flying Fijian holds his feet and scores the opening try.
Marvellous athleticism shown there by Jerry Tuwai. And Hosea Kalina-Sal, well, he's popped over the conversion, so Fiji out into the lead by 7 points to 0. Well, Sean, I was just thinking you and I would have just done a face plant there if we'd been absolutely tackled. But the balance, the athleticism, the core strength to stay upright. And these are the small margins that gain you edges in the game of rugby sevens. I see a Kalina-Sal with the high kick. It was hanging there. Saki Kunitambao went in for the challenge there. And in with a thumping tackle once again. And South Africa, well, they're being rattled here just as Australia did in that quarter-final. Branko de Pria under pressure, steps from Semi Kunatani, gets the ball, but it's intercepted by Kalina-Sal. The Fijian captain is on fire here. And then the lazy gait and running Semi Kunatani in for a double for Fiji. And they're just putting South Africa under so much pressure in their own half.
Semi Kunatani, some say he is the #1 sevens player in the world right now, and on that occasion it was just slap, slap, and 5 points for Fiji.
Well, I remember being out in Dubai when he was first brought into Ben Ryan's squad, and did he come in with a bang? He was out in Dubai when Fiji took 44 points in a semi-final against New Zealand and went on to lift the title. That was his debut. So the kickoff is to Werner Kok. Werner Kok just runs in to the tackle. Coutinho. Switch play then, back to Carl Brown. Carl Brown up to the 10-yard line. Look at the extra yards that he made. De Pria. This is Frankie Horn, route one for Frankie Horn. Got a bit isolated. Wasn't held in the tackle. Yes, he was, says Richard Kelly. And look how quick Fiji will want to tap and go.
So, all the running Scott Hastings with Fiji. They've dominated possession, field position. That's why they're up 14-zip.
Well, interesting. I think Ben Ryan down below, because of the, well, you can see how hard the Fijians have been working in this great conditions to play 7-a-side rugby. He looked across to Ben Ryan on the bench, and Ryan was just pointing, kick it to touch. Jerry Tuwai, the try scorer for Fiji, who got that first one. Up to Kalina-Sal. Samasoni very well, he missed it. Oh, it's bounced favourably on that far outside to Rwange. And Rwange, is he over? Has he got the ball down? What a tackle there by Quagga Smith. If he's helped save a try for South Africa, that is just pure brilliance from the South African. Oh, what about that for a tackle?
Outstanding from Quagga Smith. Came from the clouds to hold up the flying Rawatha. That is unbelievable from Smith.
Oh, Rwanga just held up in the tackle. That is... Oh. Well, if South Africa are coming back, but they're under pressure here from this scrum. Pops out the back. Well, Smith pushed his man. He's conceded a penalty. And this is where Fiji have to keep their discipline. Where have the last 7 minutes gone to? 2 converted tries, Fiji in the lead. Can they go for a killer blow right on the halftime hooter? Big step by Kutanabao, and he's over. but he gets the support of Tuai, and Tuai dots down. It is a third try for Fiji.
My word, Katonimbau gapped him at the line and then popped it up for Tuai, who was spectacular going in. Long gate, striding through the line, 4-on-4, the flick out the corner, and wowee, Fiji are partying in Hong Kong.
Great sportsmanship. Don't think they were cuddling after the quarter-final against England, but the additional 2 points come in. Well, Fiji have not perhaps been as flamboyant, but they've certainly been physical. They've put South Africa to the sword in this first half. Half-time, 21-0 to the Fijians.
Ons wil net balle wyd stuur, ons staan aan 3 ons op 2. Ons moet die black ball speel, boys. Dit kan ook op loop in die besluit of jy in die game is of nie in die game is. Die game is nie gewen of verloor nie. Jy kan 21 punte terugmaak, boys. Dis die belief wat ek in jou het. Dis die belief wat jy in jouself het in die ou langs het. Even if it's just one point. Die nie, dis een ding waarvoor ons gesê het, ons gaan nie sacrifice nie. Daar's 5 minutes al klaar, jy's klaar met penalties. Klim in hulle in, boys. Klim in hulle in.
Position number 1, and it's good that you can hold on to the return from them. You can't play your fucking
Siavelo Senatla, who we caught there on camera, hasn't touched the ball in that first 7 minutes. He is a devastating try scorer.
They can't score, we must score.
Fiji 12-time winners of the Hong Kong 7's title, plus 2 Rugby World Cups here in Hong Kong. Can they make it a 15th triumph? Can they get into the final? They've competed in 24 of the 39 finals. And it is their home. It is where the supporters flock like Mecca to support their wonderful team. Well, it was the Cantabrians that started it all off 40 years ago by beating the Wallaroos 24-8 in the first final. But Fiji, well, it didn't take long for them to get their hands in the cup. Little dink kick then from Kunasal. South Africa steps. Tackle is made by the Fijian captain. Justin Hedruld, that was a huge tackle by Kotonibal. Senatla, this is the first time he's got the ball. Now Senatla, what a step! Trips over that hurdle though. Follow-up clean-out was by Frankie Horn on that far side. Referee playing advantage here. The gap's opened up. Samasoni very looking for the support. And South Africa are just chasing shadows at this moment in time. Semi Kunitani made the pass, and on halfway, Quagga Smith makes the tackle, but Fiji didn't release.
Gee, I hope you're enjoying this. You're getting plenty of bang for your buck watching on from wherever it is around the world as Fiji and South Africa chase a spot in the big dance.
Cal Brown, look how he stayed on his feet to make the ball available. Now they work it. Now, big Frankie Horn has got South Africa back in the game. It's all about keeping command of the possession. They've kept the dream alive.
What an exhaustive run of play that was. End to end, side to side, and then it was Kyle Brown standing in the tackle. And the runners came quick and fast to keep the Blitzbokker alive.
Well, both these teams had brutal quarterfinals. And when I mean that, it was physical, the tackles had to be made. Well, the 3 converted tries were good for Fiji, and South Africa, well, they've got a mountain to climb now, because with it, having missed that conversion, well, you're going to have to score again, And again. Africa. South Africa have never won the Hong Kong Sevens. So Fiji, what magic is left within Jerry Two Eyes' legs? Switch play is on to Viri Viri. Jerry Two Eye held up by Carl Brown, so strong Brown. Chris Dry is in on the action, trying to get the ball out. Penalty for South Africa. Dry goes for it. Senatla's in for a try though. South Africa still want to be part of this competition. Cecil Africa, my apologies.
Easy to get the dreadlock danger men mixed up. Scott Hastings, don't worry about that. Crucial score for the Blitzbokker. Now they're riding the momentum. This kick key, but it's away.
They're still going to have to score twice. Chris Dry takes the quick one. Cecil Africa, who's won the winner of the Leslie Williams Trophy, player of the tournament here in Hong Kong in 2011. And is 12 away from 1,000 points. And there's the captain, Asia Kalina-Sao. Looks on. Remember his second half hat-trick in the final in 2013 against Wales. That won the trophy. Well, it's game over if Fiji score from here. Ball away from Kunutani, but it's a knock-on in the contact area. 3 minutes left. Still time for South Africa to score 2 tries.
And hello to you if you are watching on by Super Sport in South Africa. As we're going to look at your all-time point scorers, and hello to you as well. Good evening to our Fijians catching all the action down south.
Werner Koch runs down the tram lines, makes good ground. It's all about keeping hold of the ball. Dry takes a flat pass there from Cecil Africa, who has to then go in and clear out. This is Quagga Smith. Carl Brown. Oh, the speedster is through the gap, and Justin Hedul, was it a forward pass? Oh, well, if Hedul had scored there, South Africa were right back in this tie. Let's have another look at this one.
Oh, gee, that's a tough call on the South Africans. The delay of the pass appeared to be perfect. The timing looked sweet as.
It's a tough one, isn't it? But Richard Kelly, he had the best view of it. He was right there. I think it was the way that literally Carl Brown, when he delivered it, if he kept on running, of course, the pass may have been viewed as backwards.
Well, we've got the referee's boss alongside us here, don't we, Scott Hastings, and they were quick to give us the thumbs up.
Yeah. Paddy O'Brien and his team of officials.
They're comfortable with it, which is good for them, I guess.
Up beside Domalalai, he'll take his position in the front row. Look at the 3 tall, athletic Fijians up against some pretty solid Springbokker. Khedul goes on his opposite number. 2 minutes left on the clock. Viri Viri to Kunutani. Kunutani makes the step, throws the ball back in. Knock on there. Still a chance for South Africa. 140 seconds and counting.
Goes to show the quality of game we've had. Scott Hastings, just a 4 errors made in.
It is an amazing atmosphere because it's all gone hush, because it's been so tight. It really is. It's on a knife edge, this. That pass was fine. Werner Koch gets right across the gain line. Now the wheels are on the outside. Here goes Senatla! He's in for the try. Now, drop the ball down. There's still 1 minute left on the clock as Senatla jogs back. They don't need to take the kick. They can decline the option of the 2 points.
This is superb, the vision, the kick pass, and it's set up beautifully for the runner on the outside. The flyer, he just dumps the clutch, spins the wheels. He is lightning, and he has a crucial score for South Africa.
All about the kick-off now. He's got to put some height on this one. Can South Africa get possession? Wow, that's a massive tackle there from Carl Brown. Well, Carl Brown has given his team a chance, has he? They've got the throw-in. What a tackle. Now, if you've got pace out wide in the form of Siabela Senatla, Geduld's no slouch either. This one is going to the wire, folks.
This is epic. Here we go. Scott Hastings.
Oh, it's a missed throw, a miscommunication. And the ball is just thumped out. Great delight. Look at the Fijian fans in the back of the North Stand. Great sportsmanship between these two teams. South Africa, well, they're going to have to wait again because they're not going to get through to that final. It's Fiji that head in to challenge for another final. The final score, oh, it was an absolute gripper, wasn't it? Fiji winning by 21 points to 15.
I'll see how physical was that one?
It was really physical. Firstly, we just like to thank the Lord for getting us through in this last one. We've done it twice in a row now. Firstly against England and now against South Africa. To be in the final is something amazing.
Was it about Fiji loving Hong Kong?
It's a different style about Hong Kong. It's like a home tournament for us. We've watched the likes of you play here, Serevi. So it's been our dream to play in Hong Kong.
Hey, good luck for the final, Bully.
Thank you, America.